Good afternoon from the bus board at Disney Springs. You guys know what that means. Another hotel tour. Today, we're gonna go to Saratoga Springs because a few of you guys requested that last time. So let's do it. Bus stop number 3. Although we could probably just walk there through Disney Springs. Let's take the bus. We'll take the boat back or walk back. King of the bus. King of the bus. Did it. Well, here we are. Welcome to Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort. After looking at the map for this place, it's gigantic. So wish me luck. I came across the street in hopes of getting a little bit better view of the resort entrance here. I don't know that it is like a very distinguishing view. It just kind of looks like any old hotel. It does have this like planter in front of it, which kind of looks like a gravestone. But I'm assuming that these are things that are in Saratoga, because I was talking to somebody a little while ago that was from Saratoga, New York, and they're like, yeah, Saratoga Springs looks exactly like Saratoga, New York. And then the other thing to notice too is that this is a golf course resort, so there is a golf course on this resort. All right, let's head in, see what we can figure out. Where you check in is called the Carriage House. This is pretty neat, and there's like a carriage here. Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa Carriage. This thing is nice. Check this out. Wow, that is a high-class carriage. Look at this, leather seats. Very nice. They also have a sign here that says that nightly carriage rides are available at Port Orleans, not here. What? This is interesting. Here's the inside of the carriage house, or where you check into the hotel. I like this. It smells like an old barn in here too. I don't know if they're pumping in this smell in particular, or if this is just how it smells in here, but it's awesome. And also in the children's area, they have little pictures of all of the cartoon horses from all the Disney movies. Here's Cinderella, here's the one from Mulan, here's one from Sleeping Beauty, and Philippe from Beauty and the Beast. And from the main registration front desk check-in area, we're gonna head down this little hallway here, head towards a place called the Artist Palette. Ooh, the Artist Palette. It looks like this is their quick serve place. It actually looks very similar to the quick serve area at Port Orleans, but they have like a little gift shop inside of here too. This is interesting. You can buy an Olaf and like a pizza, maybe. Look at these awesome chandeliers though. You can buy a fun noodle and some water, because those things actually do go together. Oh man, look at all these beautiful desserts that they have here. Wow. Oh, that one looks amazing. Holy macaroni. These look so good. It looks like they've got some flatbreads here, maybe some chicken nuggets. Bistro Buffalo Chicken Panini actually looks really good. So like I said, this is like a quick service, sandwiches, pizzas, Mickey bars, stuff like that. A lobster club sandwich, whoa. Some fancy stuff here. They have a whole section of wine and champagne and water, and then Saratoga water and Saratoga sparkling water. I might have to try some of this Saratoga sparkling water. I do love me some sparkling water. And of course, anything else that is available at any of the other grab-and-go locations here at Disney. Lots and lots of stuff. You know, you can get your Mickey premium bars here, or Mickey sandwiches, and then you get like a frozen pizza that you want to make in your room, frozen burritos, stuff like that. As I walk all the way through Artist Palette, there's a little sign here that says additional seating in the Turf Club. So I think the Turf Club Bar and Grill is like their dinner sit-down restaurant, but during lunch, you're allowed to go in there and sit down and eat your food from Artist Palette. Also, they have like jockeys outfits here. This one I think is my favorite one, the one with the Mickeys on it. This is neat. Do you think somebody actually rode in a race wearing this Mickey Mouse jersey? Let's go have a look in the Turf Club. Oh, first let's look at the menu here outside of the Turf Club. Well, this doesn't look like a very big menu. Like fish, prime rib, lots of fish, pork, chicken, New York strip. So I think that this is like their quote-unquote fancy restaurant. Yeah. Buffalo chicken dip sounds really good though. I want that. All right, let's go into the Turf Club here. Oh, there's a pool table in here. Whoa. Is this not a sit-down restaurant? There's like 4 tables in here. What is this? I don't understand. Oh wait, this is just the lounge area. This is where the additional seating is. We're not even in the Turf Club yet. Here's the Turf Club, which opens at 5. Lots and lots of seating back there, and it does look like a fancy bar, club, lounge. Look, all dark and everything in there. I was just looking at this mirror and I saw the hours sign next to the mirror, and I'm like, why are there hours for the mirror? Then I realized this is actually blocking off the entrance to the bar, so you can come up here and order a drink from the bar, because they'll open these doors at 4 and you can get whatever you want from the bar. Let's head back out towards the Artist Palette, and we're gonna go back through the Artist Palette into the carriage house, which is where check-in is, and then go out the door there so that we can kind of get back to where we started from and then explore more of the grounds. So now we've come out of the carriage house, which is like the main lobby, and we're out in the main vestibule area where you would get off the bus or first come in for check-in. The smell inside of the carriage house is real interesting to me because it smells like an old house, which I think is real impressive that they got a new construction building to smell like an old house. I wonder how they did that. I wonder if it's pumped in or if this place just smells like that. There's a sign here that says Performance Hall when the doors are closed. I don't know what that means. Is this like where you would go to get married maybe? Maybe it's like a meeting space? I don't know, but check this out. Caution, hot surface, do not sit on the horse. This is the winner's circle, dedicated in 2006. And it just tells the artist. It doesn't say who this is a statue of, but I do like that they did the DVC logo here in the statue. It's pretty neat. Is there a famous number 7 horse that you guys know of? Leave me a comment down below and let me know if this is a famous horse. Also, is this a famous jockey? Yeah. That's actually pretty frightening. So now that we're heading out into the grounds, here is the Artist Palette right here that we just came out of. And then off to the left over here looks like the main pool. It just looks like a regular pool from here. It's got a slide, it's got a little splash pad here for the kids. And then other than that, just basically a regular pool. Oh, they've got like a little tiny slide for the kids. How much fun is that? It's real short. Look, there he goes. Whee! And then he pops out at the bottom eventually. There he goes, just barely even coming out of it. Well, the little splash pad area is actually an interactive water feature. I don't know how you interact with it, but it's interactive. There's a nice little like waterfall feature over here just next to the area that you would walk to go up and go down the big slide. There's a pretty good sized hot tub here at the pool, but as you can see, nobody's in it because it's 1,000 degrees outside. It might be nice at night though. I am kind of hungry, little teeny tiny sign. Maybe I will visit On the Rocks Pool Bar. There it is, On the Rocks Pool Bar. Let's see what they have available for food. Oh, it looks kind of good. There's that Lobster Club sandwich again. I wonder if they have that same like buffalo chicken. It doesn't look like they do. Wow, but you can get the Lobster Club sandwich out here. And all the flatbreads. Pretty nice. Oh, I just noticed all the lights look like birdhouses. That's pretty neat. Just outside of the pool is the arcade. Let's see what they have to offer in this arcade. Oh no, I can't get in. There's no door handle. How do I get into the arcade? Maybe the arcade is not available right now. So this building right here is the arcade. We'll head this way and see if we can find our way into the arcade. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Oh, well this is nice. Just on the other side of that gate is this little like area. This looks like barns or like some sort of something, like a barn, right? It's nice. It still smells out here like an old building. It's very interesting here. Not my favorite resort, but I do like the style of it so far. Aha, I found the other door that leads me into the arcade. Oh, it's nice in here. This is a big arcade. Holy cow, those were the doors that I was at before. Can't get to them. Got a lot of fun stuff in here. Guitar Hero, as always. Temple Run. Oh, this one's my favorite. The Alpine Racer Ski. We used to play this at Disney Quest, but it's available here. Man, it's pretty fun. I feel like maybe some of these may have come from Disney Quest, because like they had this at Disney Quest, but this one looks a lot nicer than the ones that were at Disney Quest. Just outside of the arcade is a free foosball game. Wait, listen. Sounds like they're getting ready to start a horse race. Just as a side note, here's where the fire pit is for s'mores and stuff like that at night. I haven't seen a sign yet that tells us when the activities are, but I'll keep my eye out. But here's the community hall, and in there is where you can cool off, do like fun activities. Like the last time when we were at Old Key West, we saw they were making ice cream. I don't know what they're doing in there today, but you can rent all the stuff for like, what's this called? A bag toss or cornhole inside of the community center there. There's a lot of people in there. I wonder what's going on. I came around the front side of the building in hopes of figuring out what's going on in the community center, and I came out to just this road here. So the community center is kind of right here. There's also guest laundry right there, but you can't really see the sign. It's behind this tree. But this door right here has washing machines, dryers, and stuff like that available for the guests here. And then let's see if there's anything showing us what's going on in Community Hall. I don't see anything. Huh, I'm just gonna go inside, have a look around. Oh my goodness, there's shuffleboard in here. My favorite thing ever. Are these the glass beads? Oh no, they use cornstarch. Doesn't work as good as the glass beads. They also have Wii and PlayStation and Xbox available. It tells you what games you can play. You can play DuckTales on Xbox. And then on Wii, got all the Super Smash Brothers. That's pretty fun. Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's amazing. So I just poked around in there where all the people were. They were doing like ceramic painting. It was amazing. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's an extra charge, of course. I don't know how much it is. But they like had like huge like flower pots and stuff shaped like Mickey Mouse that they were painting. Looked like fun. Like I would do that. And I guess they're gonna fire them for them. I don't know where they would fire them. It's cool. Like, that sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, they have the Surrey bikes available for rent. Everybody loves doing the Surrey bikes, as well as lots of other types of bikes to rent too. And just to give you guys bearings, there's the On the Rocks pool bar. And then here's where we're showing the Surrey bikes. And then Community Hall is just on the other side. Let's see if we can find maybe another pool and kind of check out some of the other buildings around the property here. I feel like I say this at a lot of the moderate resorts. Disney has done a good job. Disney Horticulture has done a good job of planting and making a lot of shady spaces. Although Hurricane Irma did do a good job of trying to stop that and get rid of some of the shady spaces. But Disney did a good job because it's definitely cooler here than it would be at like a value resort. And then all of the upper level deluxe resorts are pretty close to being inside all the time. Okay, this is a nice view. I think now I know, like, Saratoga Springs is the aesthetic of a house that I would totally live in. I don't like bricks. Give me like natural stone where the brick is, but the rest of this, that shingling there on the side, amazing. I want this room. Like, there's nobody next to it, just one random balcony hanging out right there. What is up with that? Okay, I can sort of see inside right here, and that is a 2-story room. Oh, there's people in there. Hopefully they're not looking at me. I really like this aesthetic. This kind of reminds me of Wilderness Lodge though, like these big stones. It's cool looking though. And then over here, this sort of reminds me of like a boardwalk area. I like the way that this looks. Of course, I keep saying that about every Disney resort that we go to, but I like it a lot. It's also very quiet here. Like, I haven't seen very many people, just me walking around talking to a camera. Give you guys some bearings again. That right there is the main pool that we were just at before with the pool bar. And now we're over here and we're getting ready to walk across this really long boardwalk to what seems like another pool over there. Whoa, look at that slide. Heck yeah, let's get a closer look. There's a little soft-shell turtle out there in the water. My goodness, that is a big fish. Holy, I think he's waiting for me to throw some food in there for him or something. Holy cow, that's big. Oh, we're best friends. He's following me. I know you guys can't see him because of the reflection, but yeah, look, there he is. I have like a pet fish now. Kind of feel the need to name him now. What's a good name for, this is Seabiscuit, because we're in Saratoga Springs, right? Like horse racing. I'm gonna name him Seabiscuit. All right, Seabiscuit, we're off. It's good to meet you. Have a good day. Sorry, I don't have any food for you. I feel like every tour that we go on here at the moderate resorts at Disney is just me going, yes, I want my house to look like this. Heck yeah, this water slide looks like a giant water tower, and it looks like a lot of fun actually. I want to go down this water slide. So this is definitely a lot smaller of a pool, but they do still have a pool bar and grill. So this is the Paddock Grill. I have to admit, breakfast out by the pool sounds awesome. I want the country breakfast burrito. I want that right now. Oh, but they do have a giant burger, which does sound delicious. Yeah, everything looks really good here. This pool also has a little aquatic play area for the kids with a couple of little tiny slides. All right, so there's that pool. Let's go get lost some more. I don't know where I'm at, where I'm headed. I know that there's a bridge that leads very close to Disney Springs, like you're right there. And then there should be a place where I can see the waterfront, like the Sassagoula River. That's the river that leads out from Disney Springs. I just don't know where that is. I need to look on a map and see if I can figure it out. I think one thing that's not as noticeable about this like area here, or the grounds, is that they have little rocks here. I wonder if these are from New York, because we don't have just like naturally occurring rocks here other than limestone, and that's near all the springs. But like these big, huge granite rocks look like they're from up north somewhere. Another thing that I noticed from looking at some of these units here, these are giant, like I think they might be 3-story units, if not definitely 2-story. But you see this little vent right here? That means that there's a dryer inside. So you get a washer and dryer. So these must have been just DVC beforehand and were probably gigantic and like an apartment on the inside, just to be converted over to regular resort rooms. Although they still are DVC, like you can still use your DVC points here, you can still own here. By the way, DVC stands for Disney Vacation Club. It's like a timeshare here, available through Disney. But I don't think that they are solely DVC, like they probably were when they first opened, akin to Key West. Like Key West was the original DVC resort. You could only stay there if you were DVC. I think that's what they did here when they opened up Saratoga Springs, but now anybody can stay here. I think DVC gets first dibs on the rooms here. I have no idea where I'm at. Here's the tree houses. This is where we first came, no, this is where we first came in, and this is the pool that we showed. Oh look, there's tennis courts that we missed too. I don't know which pool we're at now. Oh, well, we walked across this thing, so now we're way down here. Okay, I think I'm circling back around this way, so I need to kind of find my way over here maybe. This place is so giant. Holy cow. We're gonna circle back around here, find our way along this path, follow it along the water, and then end up maybe around here somewhere, hopefully. Good luck. Admittedly though, because this place is so gigantic, you're guaranteed like a quiet room. Like I know that they're mowing the lawn and everything behind me, but if they weren't, this would be so quiet. Also, I like this cherub statue here. There's a post here that says 1 furlong, which is a unit of measurement, but I don't know where it started. Like where, I've gone 1 furlong, I'm sure of it. Probably from back there maybe? I don't know. I thought for sure that Caribbean Beach Resort was probably the biggest Disney resort. After looking at Saratoga Springs, this place is gigantic. This isn't even all of it. There's more over there. Holy cow. Judging by that building right there, I think that's where I'm going to try to head, because I think that's where Disney Springs is. I think that building is just on the other side of Disney Springs. We're still making our way around this waterway here, and we'll make it there eventually, I guess. I feel like there might need to be a part 2 of Saratoga Springs because it's so big. I think what we're gonna do is this time we're just gonna like walk to Disney Springs back to the car, and we'll see what we see along the way. Ooh, I like this. They've just got a big sign on the outside of the building that says The Springs. I think that is like the area of Saratoga Springs that we're in, or is this just like the cool hip way of saying Saratoga Springs? You never say Saratoga Springs, you're like, we're heading to the Springs, yo. Well, this is interesting. Like here's that parking lot that I was just standing in showing you, that building that says the Springs over there. And then if I turn and head into this thing, it kind of feels like we're inside now, but we're not. We're just underneath the building, I think. This is weird. Look at the lights. They've got little horses racing on them. That's fun. Okay, I think we're back outside now. That was nice. It was very cool in there too. I want to go outside. Here we go. We're outside now. Whoa, check this out. You guys can see how that tree like uprooted right there. Let's go get a closer look. Oh no, there's that cherub again. Are we walking in circles? I think that I'm right about here somewhere, or like right in this region. Oh yeah, somebody took the sticker off, but I can see right there is where the sticker used to be. This is where I am. We're gonna try to get over to this area here. We totally did not get to go over here or over here. These are the tree houses. This is just another area with a roundabout in it and another pool. And we didn't get to see the tennis courts, but we're gonna make a left here and try to get over into this area. See what we can see over there. Hopefully there's like a walk. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a little walking path there. All right, let's see what's over there. I wanna know what this big like blob is. You guys remember how I said the lights at the pool look like a birdhouse? Here's a real birdhouse. And from the way that it's all like chewed up and everything, it looks like birds actually live in there, or squirrels, one of the two. I think I may have taken a lot longer way around, because here's the building that I was looking at where I was like, the Springs, the hip way of saying Saratoga Springs. And I just walked around that entire building and now I'm back here. But I noticed that there's an area over here that is simply devoted to DVC. I wonder what this is all about. It's a preview center. So this is where they bring you when they want to sell you DVC. They show you off all the different rooms and everything, And if you can hold on to the money in your wallet, I think that you can get like a free breakfast or something out of it. Kind of back to where we started. So like down there was that Turf Bar and Grill and like the main check-in area and the artist palette and stuff like that. And we're headed this way now. I am pretty thankful that there are like maps everywhere for me to follow. So I think that I'm somewhere over here. Oh, the little blob is gone. We can go and see what this is. I think that's another pool. Judging from this map, I think I just need to like head that direction. Welcome to Congress Park. You have really nice grass in Congress Park. Judging from the look of this building, I think Congress Park has more of like a barn feel to it. Like, look at this nice view, nice little like walkway here. Also, I can tell that we're headed in the correct direction because there's a sign that says Disney Springs is that away. Let's do it. Let's head to Disney Springs. I guess you were wrong, Tim. Congress Park looks the same as all the other places. Like, the buildings are very similar in design. Maybe that one down there just looked like a barn, but everything else like looks like every other building at Saratoga Springs. But I do have to admit, the Congress Park pool seems like the quiet pool. It's very nice. Well, they have little frogs spitting into the pool to cool it down. Welcome to the Congress Park playground. This looks like some sort of sandcastle-y type beach playground. And then there's a couple of little picnic tables out here with a barbecue grill and I guess an emergency phone just in case you need it here. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, check out this fun fountain. There's the pool that we were just in. Here's the little playground that we were at before over there. And then here we go. We turn and we see Disney Springs off in the distance. Our car is parked right over there somewhere. And we can see Planet Hollywood. Here's the Edison right here. Paradiso 37, the Hangar Bar, Boathouse. Yeah, look, you can just barely see T-Rex Cafe sticking up right there. Paddlefish. This is great. Also, there are little rocking chairs out here. So you can sit here, put your feet up, and watch the boats go by. Pretty awesome. I wonder what the sunset's like from here. I wonder where the sun sets. It kind of looks like it's gonna be over there somewhere, which would be amazing. But I do remember going out on one of the boats, one of the car boats, the amphicars from Boathouse, and seeing the sunset back there. So maybe that's where it's at. Well, this sounds kind of fun. I wonder if it's right here next to the water. Like the beeping of the horns would be a little bit like take you out of the yoga mood. You know, I always wondered, are these considered hidden Mickeys? Because they're very like prominent and out there. This is just like a non-hidden Mickey. It's just a Mickey, right? Things like the Mickeys in the railings up here, now those would be considered hidden Mickeys, right? Because they're not as prominent. They kind of fit in with the design and they're not everywhere. They're not super out in the open. Something else that I noticed though is that all of the windows have this Mickey in them. Like every single room has at least one window with a Mickey in it. I wonder why that is. So I feel like, yes, there are only 2 restaurants that I could find on property at Saratoga Springs, but Disney Springs is almost within walking distance. Like, I'm walking there. I walked from the main entrance of the hotel all the way over here. Now we're walking to Disney Springs, so it is doable. I'm very sweaty, of course, as always, and I don't think I'd want to walk there before going and having like a nice dinner. But you could take the boat, you could take a bus even. But I think that these are the most convenient. Like, look at this. You could literally be sitting on your back patio and be like, where do you want to eat tonight? Like picking it out. Like, oh, let's go to Paddlefish. It's right there. And then just like go out and walk to Paddlefish. That's amazing. Like, this is a very convenient place to stay if you are a fan of Disney Springs. Just imagine the convenience of staying in this room right here, walking out your side entrance here, right down this path, and then boom, you're at Disney Springs. Rainforest Cafe, just moments away. Well, there you go. Judging from these little plants here being all blown over, I could tell which way the wind was coming during the hurricane. So it was blowing this direction. And also you can see, based on this tree right here, that they've since cut, but the roots are still sticking up. Definitely fell that way, so the wind was blowing that direction. Before we go into Disney Springs, there's a walkway here. I'm kind of interested to see what's down this walkway. Let's find out. Look, here's the 6th furlong. So I wonder if this path eventually meets up with that marker that I showed before that was like 1 furlong. It just kind of led me back to where I was before. I don't know why anybody would take that walkway. Didn't really go anywhere. Here's the boat dock for Disney Springs. There's Disney Springs right there. So we're going to Disney Springs. Judging from the music, I believe we are now officially on Disney Springs property. We're no longer on Saratoga Springs property. And look, me using that building was a correct marker for me to head towards, because there it is. We did it. We're here at Disney Springs. Here's something I didn't notice before. Next to Little Mismatched is a Star Wars trading post. Just a store full of Star Wars stuff. Pretty cool. Like a porg mug. Here's something new that's coming this holiday season. Around the backside of Once Upon a Toy, there's a special Star Wars area that is coming soon. There's a bunch of signs out that say thevoid.com, step beyond reality. And right here, Star Wars, Secrets of the Empire, coming this holiday season. This is going to be a Star Wars virtual reality or augmented reality experience. Kind of excited to see what's gonna happen. Can't wait. I'm excited. We don't know very much about it, but coming soon. And we'll be here checking it out for you guys. Since we ended up at Disney Springs, it would be a shame for me not to get a little quick bite. I think I'm gonna try BB, what's his name? BB Wolf's. It's like a hot dog place. They sell sausages. One of my favorite pastimes at Disney Springs is listening to the music and trying to figure out what weird version of a Disney song this is. So it may not be noticeable right now, but this is Walk Like You from the Jungle Book. Here we are at BB Wolf's. I'm gonna try, I think, maybe the Greek dog. That actually seems like it'll be pretty good. That pretzel braid actually sounds really good. Oh, do you hear it? It's You've Got a Friend in Me. This is the Greek dog, and this actually looks pretty darn good. Then I also got frozen passion fruit lemonade, and I've already had a few sips and it's delicious. Do you guys hear Paint the Night behind me? When can we do this again? I'm just showing you a hot dog and letting you listen to Owl City. That hot dog was amazing. Like, so it's basically a hot dog with a Greek salad on top of it and some tzatziki sauce on the bottom. The salad on top made it cool and refreshing, and then the hot dog was like actually eating something of substance. But right now, I'm gonna relax, listen to the smooth jazz of Disney Springs, and drink some frozen lemonade. I feel like the last time we were here, they didn't announce what was gonna be here in this location, but I guess it's gonna be Terralina handcrafted, or just crafted Italian? Terralina crafted Italian? I don't ever remember what was here before, or what the name of the place was that was here before, so leave me a comment down below and let me know what this restaurant was. I do know that this was the restaurant that Michael Eisner and Jim Henson met at to discuss the terms of the Muppet Agreement. This little hut here is no longer the Savannah Bee Company. They must have moved to their new location. It's now Swings and Things, the Hammock Experts. That's a pretty interesting place. Fortunately, this has to be a sad end to the video because, as you can see by the sign being gone, Vinnie Camuto's has closed permanently. It's a sad day at Disney Springs. The windows are blacked out. The doors are closed. Vinnie Camuto's is no more. Well, there you have it. That was a tour of Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort. A little bit Disney Springs here at the end. That resort is fantastic. Like, I kind of want to stay there. It is gigantic though. We'll have to go back and see if we can explore some of the other parts that we haven't been to yet. But maybe one day we'll get to stay there and we'll get to see what it looks like on the inside. Have any of you guys stayed there? Like, is it a good resort to stay at? Was it like annoying being how big it is? I know that when we went to Caribbean Beach Resort, it was so big that it took the buses forever to get around the resort. Does that same thing happen at Saratoga Springs, or are the buses quick? I need more information about Saratoga Springs, but from the little look that we got, it was pretty awesome. So, with that being said, we are off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.